All angles of the investigation. Raleigh police now saying there's no evidence that there was any gunfire, but several eyewitnesses still aren't so sure. At least one mall employee believes that he saw workers patching up bullet holes in the ceiling. Ed Crump begins our coverage live outside Crabtree Valley Mall with that side of the story. Ed?
Well, Tisha, we were allowed to look into this incident because for the first time since look into the bullet hole situation because the first time since the incident, Eyewitness News camera was allowed inside the mall. But some who work inside the mall think that mall officials were preparing for media visits. It looks like business as usual at Crabtree Valley Mall today, but before our cameras visited, a man who works inside the mall and doesn't want to be identified gave us these pictures. He says while what workmen are repairing on the ceiling may not exactly look like bullet holes, that doesn't mean they aren't.
They're directional scars. And nobody's going to shoot straight up. It's not going to create a perfect hole. It's going to create a scar.
But mall officials say one of the repairs being done was from prior construction, and the other is a repair to a test hole made by Raleigh police during their investigation. So why would police not say they found bullet holes? The worker says Crabtree Valley police have a good reason.
There's a economic motive. I mean, obviously, trying not to make this a crime scene.
But we noted it's Raleigh police leading the investigation. He says they have a motive too.
Not to create a public panic. Not to create, Raleigh, to keep Raleigh safe.
After this interview, while our cameras were in the mall, investigators were still talking with a construction worker about one of the repairs, and they knew they were being photographed. So it's obvious that police are still investigating, certainly trying to find out. We've understood they've questioned a lot of people about the sounds they heard. They're trying to figure out exactly what those sounds were that people heard on Saturday. They're also still asking that anyone with information they may not know, please bring that information to them so they can try to wrap up this investigation. Live at Crabtree Valley Mall in Raleigh, Ed Crump, ABC 11 Eyewitness News.
The investigation continues. Ed, thanks. Meantime, when the chaos erupted Saturday afternoon, many families were separated from loved ones in the middle of that melee. One girl was inside Belk when her mom called and told her there was a shooter. Heather Wallaga joins us from the Raleigh Eyewitness News Center. Heather, talk about a frightening experience for that young woman.
Absolutely, Joel. Sarah didn't want us to use her full name because she's still afraid. She says Saturday's chaos changed her life after she thought she might die. Sarah was inside a bathroom in Belk when her mom called her cell phone and told her to get out, fearing there was a shooter. She says she heard screams on the other end of the line, and then her mom hung up. Sarah told other women and children in the bathroom to leave, and that's when they all ran outside. Police say they still don't have any evidence there was a shooter, but Sarah tells me whatever that noise was that set off the panic inside the mall Saturday left her fearing for her life and the lives of her family.
I've never felt like I lost my mom, or my mom was about to die, or I was about to die, or my grandma was about to die. I've never felt like that fear before, and it really changed my life. I keep just thinking back on it, it's a very eerie feeling.
As Sarah says her mother's boyfriend, who is special ops, was also inside the mall at the time, and he helped people rush to safety. We'll hear his harrowing story coming up at 6. Joel.
Okay, we'll see you then, Heather. Thanks.